What team am I on this year? I'm on the Moto Concepts team for 2012. Should be a great season with Moto Concepts and looking forward to it. The team wanted my dad involved to kind of oversee and to make good choices and decisions on the motorcycle, and overseeing mine and Jeff's program to take care of Jeff and I, on a daily basis. Get good results, get good finishes, race the top guys, get hole shots and run with the front guys, and be out there leading laps and running up front and showing that Mike Alessi is back and I can run up front. How the hell do I get the hole shot every time? I like that question. Just a technique that I kind of use, and just over the years, I've just been such a good starter even when I was an amateur. I've always been maybe a little lighter than most of the competition too, so that's kind of helped, and my reaction time is quicker than most guys. My technique too, just everything kind of just put together and kind of helps get the amazing hole shot that I guess that would be a good answer. Well, TJ, I think that over the years you kind of learn from experience and going through the motions with transferring from amateur to pro. It's a big step, it really is, and learning how to establish yourself as a professional athlete, and understanding you have to be more humble and more calmer person, and I think that over the years that I've learned that. I love training in Victorville. Danny, this is where I live. It's where I kind of pretty much grew up since I was 12 years old. Got a lot of good riding out there in the desert. We got tracks and motocross tracks and supercross tracks, so it's kind of good for us because we can do our own thing, and we don't have to, worry about paying or going and driving to, a track to go ride. So it's kind of good to have our own setup in our own place in Victorville. On guitar? Yeah. Sorry, Mike, I don't play the guitar. Sorry. If I did, I wouldn't be here. I'd be in some band. And I'd definitely like to. I'd love to be there again. It's a great track, great facility. Probably one of my favorite tracks actually in Texas, to be honest. Great elevation. The dirt there is exceptionally well. Good traction. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be there anytime soon. I'd love to say that I would, but I don't know. First and foremost, I did not flip him off. I pointed at him. If you rewind it, it's the index finger. He's a professional athlete and a champion, and he should know better than to have left the door open that wide in that turn to let me come in. So no flipping off. It was just an index finger, just letting him know. So that's all it was. Good question. I would like to think I have a good chance at doing good in Supercross. Good luck comes in. It's some unfortunate luck for other riders. You never know, with a hole shot and running up front, it's a possibility I could maybe win a race this season in Supercross. It's definitely not out of the question. You put yourself in a good position. You ride hard 20 laps. You don't give nothing up to anybody in the turns and in the whoops and in the finish line, the jumps. You just ride the track hard, and I think it's realistically possible. And obviously, with a little bit of luck, anything can happen. Yeah, I think it's tough with my dad. He's always pushing me, and he wants the best for me, just like any other father would for his son. He's just a hard dad. He just pushes me hard and wants the best for me. So that's all it really is. I think the two-strokes honestly should come back, not just because of financial reasons of being cheaper. If you ever have a problem with the bike having problems with blowing up or anything like that, but more so about the racing. I think the racing would be closer, and the injuries definitely wouldn't occur, because I think the 450s are just, honestly, they're just too fast. And I think the two-stroke 250 kind of holds you back into a sense where you can't maybe get that power to get that big seat bounce 3 out of a turn and then quad another section. It's just not possible. So I think that in a financial state, it would be obviously a lot cheaper and a lot better for the industry, and there would be less injuries and probably better racing. Definitely not steak, because steak is it's too thick, man. It just sits in your stomach and it doesn't just ever go anywhere. It just sits there. Chicken for sure, all the way. I would love to race the GPs one day. I mean, if the opportunity came and it was a possibility. Europe has always been pretty tough conditions, but they have a really nice summertime there. The weather's always really good, so definitely not out of the question. I would definitely probably consider it and definitely think about it. We write everything down for a reason after every race, just to have the knowledge and the experience for the next season to know where the best starting position was, what kind of tires we should have been running, different gearing, different line selection that maybe, hey, I got passed in a certain section or a turn that the next year when we go there, I know, okay, I need to go inside here so I don't leave the door open and I get passed or something like that. Or we know, like at Redbud, you know, gate 7 is obviously better than gate 10 or something like that, or to use, you know, a 762 instead of a 756 on the rear tires. So just little information like that that we kind of log down and write down for the next year. And more preparation so we're, you know, a step ahead. I try to get along with most all the riders, honestly. You know, I mean, there's a couple of riders that they seem to have a problem with me, but for the most part, I don't have really any problem with any of the riders at all. Thank you. I appreciate the nice, kind words. Appreciate it. What excites me the most of the upcoming year is the opportunity to work with Moto Concepts and to reestablish Moto Concepts as a top team and to get good results and to win and to be in the front. And I think that's the biggest thing I'm looking forward to. Thank you guys for all the questions. I really appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see you at the Supercross or nearest Supercross towards you or Outdoor National. See you later.